everyone, I'm Nidhi and I'm a first year medical student at GMC Aurangabad. So today we have with us Aastha Suryawanshi, who's a friend of mine and she's from KEM. And today she's going to tell us everything about the college. So Aastha, how exactly is life at KEM?
Okay, life at KM up till now has been like a roller coaster. It has had its own ups and downs. Like KM is very well known for its academics. It do has indeed a great environment, and I mostly wanted to go to KM because I feel I wanted to be a part of the cream students over there.
So could you give me a brief comparison between KEM and JJ, Grant Medical?
Okay, talking about them, both of them are really good colleges, and KM is a BMC college, whereas JJ is a state-run college. KM is situated in Parel, Mumbai. Both of them are in Mumbai. KM has really excellent academics because the teachers over here are pretty experienced and they are very old, and the environment is also very cumulative to study at JJ has a larger campus than KM, I believe. And KM campus is also decent, and I feel it's pretty sufficient enough. The extra curriculum at KM are also enough. Like we have many events happening. Like it's not something like we are just studying or we are just being bookworms over here after our NEET. Like I feel in my first year, like I have enjoyed myself a lot and I have studied too. Now we had Avashka recently. Now it's our annual fest, which happens for 4 days. 2022! We have had many other activities, like if I were to name them, like we had confluence, quizzes, then we had many pre-Avishkar events, like we went to Smash, we had a prom. Okay, so I we had a prom at a club. Like that was the first time I went to a club. And okay, so many such happening events had happened, and it's I feel KM is somewhere underrated in this aspect.
Hmm.
Like we do have a very competitive environment. That's indeed there, and I guess that's important also for you to somewhere push your limits into your academics. Okay, and the hospitals, yeah, both of them do have a great patient inflow, and which is very good for your clinical exposure. So that is all.
If you had a choice between KEM and any AIIMS, I mean, including the peripheral AIIMS, which one would you choose?
If I were to choose, like I would indeed choose KM above all the other periphery aims. Well, talking about AIMS Delhi, it would have its own charm. Like I had my choice based on my priorities, and I feel that everyone should do that because I, being a localite, KM was just 15 minutes away from my house, so I could easily, take a cab, go to KM, be at home, and still, study from one of the really prestigious institutes. So like that was a pro.
Okay. How are your seniors at KEM? Is there any sort of ragging that takes place over them?
KM has got anti-ragging campus, and the seniors here are very friendly. They are very helpful. In fact, our seniors of second year do allow us. Some of them do allow us to call them by their names.
Okay. Um, What can you tell us about the study culture at KM? I've heard that students over there are really competitive. So how does that affect you?
Okay, students here are really adore. I in fact adore my own friends for being such multitaskers, and I feel the peers who are with you, they are not actually your competitors, but they are rather your companions. You should, take it as a boost. I mean, to rather inculcate all those good qualities what they have in themselves, you should try to inculcate them into you so that if you take it in a healthier way, it will be beneficial for you only. And it's not something like the rat race we have in NEET. So, like,
Hmm.
it can go in a companionship way also in MBBS.
Can you tell us about the hostels and the mess facilities in KM?
Okay, the hostels. Talking about the hostels, we in the first year we do not have on-campus hostels, but towards the end they are do provided hostels which are situated, I guess, 1 kilometer away from KM. Otherwise, my friends they have mostly rented apartments just near, very close to KM, and that's all. And the mess over there, the mess has pretty decent food. Like we have, I guess, 3 to 4 canteens in KM, and the food is pretty decent.
Okay. Can you tell us about the campus and the infrastructure and other facilities over there?
Okay, now the campus at KM, now KM is a government college, okay? So, and it is pretty old. So, the campus is, again, I would say it's self-sufficient in matters of size, okay? And the facilities, in terms of academics, you're going to find everything over here. Like you are going to find the departments over here are really well renowned and they are very well expertise. Like you're going to be in the best of hands of best of faculties. Okay, so the facilities no doubt are really great in terms of academics, and other extracurricular facilities are also there to boost yourself, to refresh yourself. Like the gym khana is there. We do have our own badminton court. We do have a turf, like where you can refresh yourself out.
Okay. What is one thing about your college that you're extremely proud of?
Okay, now the one thing I am extremely proud of is the peer group and being in KM itself. So like I know being a part of them is like is really adorable, and I feel really blessed to be in KM.
So, is there anything you'd like to say to the 2022 batch, matlab your juniors who'll be joining in a few months?
Okay, I would like to say that advise my juniors, well, you are going to come into MBBS, you're going to come to KM, then you have to study a lot. Indeed, that is not going away anywhere. But once you come to college, there's another aspect which will open up, which is like being having more social events. Like you will be having many opportunities to enjoy yourself. You will be having if you have to make a lot of friends. Okay, make a lot of friends, be a part of a good group so that they always have your back, and then you are always with them enjoying. You should always have a balance in your life. Like if you strike out the balance to enjoy and to study, then you will be sorted. And yeah, the balance will only come if you manage your time well. Like you don't have to be a nerd completely here. You have to study, indeed. There's no doubt. But you have to enjoy yourself too. Okay, that is what I would like to tell my juniors. And I would like to end by saying that the KM's motto, which says that not for self, but for all.
Okay. I really hope you found the video informative and helpful. Please give your feedback in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.